in this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 powerful moon rituals that you can do to connect with this energy, cleanse your spirit, and set intentions that truly come from your soul. Welcome, beautiful souls, to this space. If you're new here, my name is Charlotte Burnap. I'm a woman's guide, a traveller, and a lover of all things feminine and mystical. Right now, I'm recording this video from Ciudad de Mexico in Mexico City. If you're a fan of all the things I just mentioned, please subscribe to my channel and tune in for weekly videos. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Pisces new moon and the rituals that you can practice that will help you to connect to this moon. On February 27th at 7:44 EST, the new moon will be going into the sign of Pisces. Pisces, the dreamer of the zodiac, invites us into deep reflection, intuition, and spiritual renewal. So this is the perfect time to let go of old patterns, to surrender to the universal flow, and to also set intentions for your next chapter. So when you're ready, grab a cup of tea or a cup of cacao, grab a journal, light a candle, and let's get started. I've been working with the moon for probably about 5 years now, but in the last couple years, it's really ramped up. And I really believe that when you work with the moon, you have this opportunity. It's almost like a current of energy that if you are still enough and if you are intentional enough, you can really surf that wave and you can really start to ride the wave and you can start to see your manifestations come true. So the new moon really is about planting the seeds of intention. It's really about going inwards and really working with this energy of darkness. Not darkness in a really heavy way, but darkness more as in the nighttime, as in the womb, as in the fertile soil. So it's super fertile. It's really about planting these seeds, and 6 months later, when there is a Pisces full moon, you'll be able to sit and reflect and see what seeds have grown and see what manifestations have come to light. So it's really beautiful to work with the moon. It's really gorgeous to work with nature in general. I would recommend it to anyone, especially women, as we cycle with the moon with our menstrual cycle. It's an ancestral practice that I would encourage all women to begin to look into. The first ritual that I'd love to share with you is a water ritual, obviously in honor of Pisces as a water sign. And this is really about the power of water to wash away the old and to really cleanse you. So Pisces is ruled by water, the element of intuition, emotions, and the subconscious mind. One of the most powerful ways to connect with this energy is through a water cleansing ritual. So there's a couple of options and it's really simple. It depends where you are and how deep you want to go with this. So one option is, number one, you live by the ocean and you might feel called to go to the ocean and to place your hands in the water, or maybe your feet, or maybe if you really feel it, go into the water and cleanse yourself and really begin to communicate with the water as her own entity. And you can say, I release all that no longer serves me. I surrender to the divine flow. Connecting to the water is really just a way of you connecting with your intuition and also connecting you to this beautiful flow of life. It's important to note that you can also do this if you live by a river or you live near a waterfall or a stream or a lake. Of course, you can work with any body of water that calls to you. But let's say that you don't live near water. Right now, I'm in Mexico City. There isn't any running water around me other than in the tap, right? So in this case, maybe we can collect some water from the tap, or maybe you have some spring water, and we can leave it out underneath the moon. With your new moon water, you're going to whisper your intentions for renewal into this water. And you're going to leave the water outside under the new moon, and then in the morning you can collect your water and you can use the water to wash your face, you can anoint your third eye, you can place the water where you might feel there's a little bit of stagnancy in your body, and you can just bless yourself with the water. So this ritual helps to clear stagnant energy and it aligns you with flow, surrender, and emotional healing. Now, it's important to note that water is the most impressionable substance on earth. And I could talk a long time about water. There's a really interesting story about the water women in Britain and how they would speak and sing to the water, and downstream another woman would be able to listen and be able to pick up the messages of the water. So they used to do this when there was a war or there was a battle or an invasion, and the women from upstream would warn the village downstream via the stream and the water. Maybe it's a myth, maybe no. Ritual number 2, intuitive writing or channeling your higher self. So Pisces energy is deeply intuitive. It's known as the dreamer of the zodiac. It's the last sign before we start again and go into Aries. It's really the mystic and the connection to source. It's a really beautiful time for us to connect to our higher self, our guides, our intuition, and we can do this by writing. So how can you do this? A really beautiful beginning is, if you can, find a blue or white candle. These are the colours associated with Pisces. If it feels good for you, you might like to have some crystals around you. I would really recommend having amethyst, moonstone or selenite for a deeper intuitive connection. And of course you're going to need a notebook and a pen. And before you begin, it's really important to center yourself. So something that's really beautiful is to really understand and know that as women, our intuitive center is our womb. It's really important that we can take all the mental energy out of the head, and we can start to encourage it to move down into the womb space. So this is kind of resting in the root of the body, and then we know that our intuition is coming from this space of knowing. It's not our thoughts, it's not other people's interference that our thinking mind holds on to. We allow ourselves to empty, and then we set the intention. And this intention can be really simple. It can be something along the lines of, I set the intention to connect to my soul's wisdom. I set the intention to connect to the intuition of my body. I set the intention to connect to my inner knowing. And ask yourself, what do I need to know for this next cycle? And then just start writing. Just let your hand move freely and try not to lift the pen off of the paper too many times. Just write freely. Don't overthink it. Just write. When you're finished, of course, read your words back, and you might be surprised at what comes through. It's really important that you write for more than like a couple of minutes, because at first you might just be doing a bit of a brain dump, and then you're going to start to clear a lot of space for some real magic to come through. So ritual number 3 is about connecting to your dreams. Pisces rules the dream world and the subconscious, making this new moon the perfect time to receive messages through your dream time. It's important to note that there are things that can assist you with dreaming, and I've learned a lot about dreaming through my partner, as he's from Mexico, and a lot of his spirituality is about going into the dream time, into this space called the renewal. And he's taught me a lot about dreaming, and some of the things that really help are being super present in everyday life. So you might have a timer throughout the day that goes off 5 times, and when it goes off, you just pause for a second. You might count your fingers, you're going to trace your reality with your eyes, and you're just going to be super present. And if you keep doing that over and over and over again, there's going to be a time where you're dreaming and all of a sudden you realize, I'm dreaming and I'm here. Another thing you can do is work with Blue Lotus tincture. It's a really, really beautiful one. I actually have one here. This is mine and Pablo's favorite kind of like potion, elixir, tincture to work with. And yeah, it's called Blue Lotus. It's 100% organic. It's by this magical being that we met when we were in Guatemala, and yeah, he's called the Lotus Alchemist. So I'd really, really highly recommend this. We take this just before we sleep, and pretty much always we have lucid dreams, always. And yeah, so this is something very, very Piscean actually. I really, really recommend this. We love it, and we've had it for over a year and we've still got some left. So yeah, I could talk a long time about Blue Lotus, but I won't. I'll just leave the information in the bio. Dreaming is an art form in itself, and it's a practice, so don't get discouraged if you don't dream instantly. But here's the ritual. Before bed, I want you to write one dream or wish that you have for yourself. Place that piece of paper with the wish underneath your pillow, and I want you to say, I invite the universe to reveal my next steps. The next morning, I want you to write down any symbols, any messages, anything that came through for you in your dreams. Even if they don't make sense right now, they might make sense later on. And I think it's really important to note that no one can interpret your dreams for you. I know that, and it's the same with medicine journeys. Got goosebumps. You are your guide, you are your guru, and you are the best interpreter of your own experience. And only you know these signs and symbols. You're the one that's experienced your life. So although we can Google and we can ask guides and teachers and friends, what do you think this dream means? They're never going to really give you the answer. Only you know the answer. So something might resonate and you might say, yeah. But only you for sure know that that's truth. Pisces teaches us that our deepest desires and intuition often speaks through dreams. Pay attention. So the next ritual is number 4. So this is about candle magic. Candle magic was introduced to me probably about 3 years ago, and it's honestly, it's incredible, and you can have so much fun with candle magic. It's a super easy, super fun ritual. You don't need to have a lot of stuff. It's just really comes down to your intention. New moons are for setting intentions, and one of the most powerful ways to do this is through candle magic. So if you feel it, white candles are obviously the easiest ones to get. It's really nice if you kind of have like a pillar candle. So you can have a white candle or a blue candle. These can represent Pisces. These are also for intuition, healing, and divine guidance. You can either get a pen or a pencil, and you're going to start to carve your wish, your intention, what you want to manifest. It might be one word, it might be multiple words, it might be a number, it might be whatever. But what you're going to do is you're going to, with intention, you're really going to start to carve it into the candle. Another thing you can do is anoint the candle with jasmine or lavender oil. And this is just for a little bit of extra Piscean energy. And as you light the candle, repeat after me. I surrender to the divine flow. I trust that my path is unfolding perfectly. Let the candle burn while visualizing your dreams manifesting. So the 5th ritual is actually an old Irish new moon ritual that my ancestors would have done. And this is believed to bring you financial abundance and blessings in this new lunar cycle. My ancestors, the Celts, would have seen the new moon as an opportunity for renewal, fortune, and divine guidance. And they performed these coin turning rituals to invite in prosperity. Okay, so how do you perform this coin ritual? If possible, find a real silver or gold coin. If not, obviously just work with what you've got. It all just comes down to intention at the end of the day. And it's because silver and gold was sacred in the Celtic tradition. All you need to do is set the intention for wealth and abundance. Then, I want you to begin to stand under the new moon. If the sky is clear, go outside and face the moon, or the direction that it would be. If it's cloudy, simply connect to the energy of the new moon internally. Then begin to hold the coin in your right hand, because the right hand is linked to giving energy in many traditions. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine golden light surrounding you. Speak your intention for prosperity. Whisper a simple affirmation such as the moon grows, so does my abundance. I welcome prosperity and blessings into my life. Then turn the coin 3 times in your hand, symbolizing the waxing moon's growth. Some traditions say to toss it in the air and catch it, while others say to rub it in between your hands to activate the energy. Then I would love you to keep this coin intentionally. You can put it in your purse or your wallet, or you might like to put it on your altar, or maybe even underneath your pillow, as this is Piscean. This is the Piscean new moon. That would be quite nice. Alternatively, you can spend it mindfully, but whatever you spend it on, make sure that it feels like a really good exchange. And just know that whatever you spend it on, your returns come back multiplied. Why this ritual works for the new moon in Pisces. Pisces is about dreaming big, trusting the flow, and setting new visions. It's perfect for financial manifestations too. The act of turning and tossing the coin symbolizes change, renewal, and the cycles of fortune. Keeping the coin with you helps to anchor this energy with you in the physical world. I hope these rituals help you to connect to your mystical energy and align you with your highest path. My loves, if you love this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you feel called to, please turn the bell on so you get notifications every week when I post a new video. Sending you so much love. I hope you have a beautiful, magical lunar cycle.